Hey dolls, welcome back to DivaDollFlawless. I wanted to do a quick nail art tutorial for you all. My nails are I guess you could say they're like the closed stiletto because I took and filed the pointed tip off. I just filed it like straight across, so hopefully you can see, like, look at that. Oh well, guess it doesn't matter, but it's not a regular like pointed tip. I just filed it like straight across. And the colors that I'm going to be using for this are this, which is the L'Oreal. This one is the Perfect Trench 112, and it's just like a nice mustardy color. I got this from Rite Aid. NYX, which is, oh my goodness, like this is one of my favorite glitter nail polishes. I have another one that's like silver tone base and I love it, and this one is called Gold Sparkle right here. Hopefully you guys can see it, but this is by NYX and it's Gold Sparkle. I've had that for a long time. And I'm also going to use this glitter nail polish, and I love it because it has like flecks of like that pink in it. And this is the Wet n Wild Fergie, and this one is called Flossy Floss, and I already know it's no way in the world the camera's going to pick up on that. And then the last color I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild Mega Last, and this one is in Private Viewing, and that's this new color right here. And then the NYX Gold is here, and then the L'Oreal French, the Perfect French Trench, excuse me, is this yellow right here. And then the Fergie Flossy Floss I used on these two nails. Okay, and then my top coat I'm using is my SC Good to Go. I love this stuff. And then to adhere my rhinestones, I'm going to use the IBD brush on nail glue. All right, so the first thing you want to do is paint all of your nails. Now what I'm going to do is paint my thumb and my ring finger. Both are going to be the L'Oreal French, the Perfect Trench. I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Okay, dolls, so now that I have my thumb and my ring finger painted with the Perfect Trench, the L'Oreal nail color, I applied about, I did one coat and just touched it up, you know, in areas that needed it. You don't want to apply too much nail polish because then you'll have to wait longer to in between each coat, you know. And when you're doing like a lot of nail art and stuff, you don't want to have really thick layers of polish. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is paint my pointer finger, middle finger, and pinky finger, all this in one coat of Private Viewing. If you want the Private Viewing to show up more, I actually thought it looked really pretty as like a nice nudie color. You can do two coats. I'm just going to do one full coat over each nail. Alright, so now that I've applied my one coat of Private Viewing to my pointer, middle, and pinky finger, I'm now going to go in with the Wet n Wild Fergie as I allow that to dry up. And I'm going to add Flossy Floss. I'm going to add a coat over my thumb and my ring finger. I'm just going to apply a full coat over each entire nail. If you want, you could always just take like a toothpick, especially if you want the glitter to be in a strategic manner. You could just take like a toothpick and pick the glitter up off the brush and place it on your nail just in case it doesn't get where you want it to, but I'm just going to brush it on and I'll be back. Okay, dolls, now that I've added the coat of Flossy Floss to my thumb and ring finger, you should get a result like this, and this is just one coat. As I stated, if you want more glitter, by all means you can get real strategic with it. Let me see if I need to zoom in. Probably not, but this is what you will get. Okay, now the next step is to just go ahead and take some of the NYX, which one is this? Gold Gold Sparkle. Take some of the NYX Gold Sparkle, and you know what, one of the nails I'm gonna just do on camera because I just want to show you how I did one of the tips of these, because I just put this on the tips of the other fingers that had private viewing. Look how much glitter pops up on the brush. I love it. Okay, so what you're going to do is just apply it to the tip of your nail, just like that. And then what I did was just went down, you know, in certain areas to just give it like a gradual effect, so the glitter gradually fades down a little bit. Okay, and you can do 1 or 2 coats. I think 1 coat is perfectly fine, so I'm gonna do this and I'll be back. Alright, loves, so once you have gotten the gold applied to the tips of your pinky, middle, and ring finger, you want to go in with your top coat, and in my case I'm using the Essie Good to Go, and I purchased this from Rite Aid. And you want to apply 1 coat of this to each nail, pretty much as your top coat for the nail polish design. After this dries, you want to go in with your brush on nail glue to apply the rhinestones. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll be back to do the rhinestones. Okay, guys, so once you've gotten your Essie top coat, or whichever top coat you decide to use on your nails, the next thing to do is go ahead and apply the rhinestones. So what I'm going to do is just do these, my pointer, middle, and pinky finger first, because they're the simplest ones. So what I'm using is my IBD brush on nail glue. I purchased this from Sally's, and I'm just going to take just a little bit of this, okay, and my pointer finger, as you can see, the rhinestone is actually on the middle. And the rhinestones I actually purchased from, I believe I got these from either Joann's or AC Moore. I was going to use my Swarovski crystals, but I didn't know how long I was going to keep this design on, so I didn't want to waste them. And I'm going to just use my tweezers to position this rhinestone, and then just use the tweezers to push it down so that it's nice and secure. Okay, now the next finger, which is my middle finger, and on this hand the rhinestone is actually at the tip of the nail. So again, I'm just going to apply some glue to the tip of my nail. And the reason I used the brush on glue is because I felt like it was a lot neater and I could control it a little better. The glue I normally use to like squeeze out, for some reason it just, I don't know, like it would run. So right now we're probably like running down my nail, and I didn't want that. I'm trying to keep the application as neat as possible. Okay, and then the last one would be my pinky, and again the glue is just going to go in the middle, and you don't need a lot of glue. And I'm going to pick up rhinestone and just simply apply that. Okay, then you can either let these dry a bit if you want, or you can just move on to the next ones. What I'm doing now is just taking, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. I'm just taking my tweezers and making sure that these are positioned right. Okay, alright, now for the thumb and the ring finger. And those of you who have me on Instagram, you've already seen this. I've added a little bit more rhinestones than what was on the picture there. You really just, there's no strategic way I did it because of the simple fact that I already have glitter on my nail. So what I did was just started placing rhinestones where, you know, I wanted them. So I'm gonna place one here, Here's the tip. Take my nail glue. And if you wanted to, another way would be, like, especially if you're going to use your Swarovski crystals, which now that I really like the design, I probably wish I would have used it, just went ahead and used my Swarovskis. But these ones are fine though. I would probably, you could even do like a full nail, like a full diamond nail, and not do the glitter, but I just thought this was a little bit different as opposed to doing the full nail. So again, I'm just going to take some glue and I'm going to pick up a rhinestone. Let it dry a little bit before I try to move that rhinestone again. And as you can see, placing these on is not hard at all. I mean, of course, if you're doing a client's nails or your own nails, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I mean, just because you don't have to follow a specific pattern doesn't mean that you don't want it to be neat, you know. So I'm gonna just go ahead and keep doing that, placing these rhinestones strategically on this nail as well as on my ring finger, and when I get done I'll be back. Okay dolls, so I have finished with applying the rhinestones to my thumb and my ring finger. So this is the end result of my nails. I really like them. For some reason, I don't feel like the camera does any justice for them. Like, they're like so cute. Like, even though they have a lot going on, I like that, you know, I did use the pink at the bottom and then just like the gold at the top or whatever. Plus, I'm so used to always seeing like the designs with the like the clear source, I cannot talk, the clear crystals. I just decided to use some colored rhinestones that I had around, but I do need to finish digging through my stuff and picking out the rest of my Swarovski crystals, because next time I'll be using them because I love this design. But I'm gonna go. I will say this, we are currently waiting for Sandy. Unfortunately, it is coming to our area, so anyone who is expected to get hit by this little hussy, I just ask that you all be careful, you know, pray and just be careful. But until next time, dolls, have a gorgeous day. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.